Want to know about real vampires? Here are some books that I recommend you check out. So I've pulled some of my favourites from my vampire bookshelf behind me. Let's go into some research you need to do if you want to become a vampire expert. Let's get started with this book. This is the Element Encyclopedia of Vampires. What a chunk. Absolutely get this book. It's your coffee table book. It's got literally everything you could possibly want to know about vampires. Get this book. Second book you might want to get is this one. This is that book, only small and much more beautifully coloured. This is a really good book to get you involved and get you started in knowing more about vampires as they appear in myth, legend, TV and film. Then get yourself this book. This is how vampires go from literature to early film and early cinema. So this is the creation of the modern vampire. Then get this one. This one looks into the psychology and the science behind the possibilities of how the vampire myths and legends may have occurred. This is a bit more of a weighty scientific type document, but definitely pick this one up as well. After you have perused those, you need to know about the man himself, the myth, the legend, the real Dracula, Vlad the Impaler. And I recommend this book. M.J. Trow is a really, really good intro to all things Dracula, the history and everything. Don't expect loads of beautiful colour pictures in here. This is knowledge. Okay, and then if you're sad because you haven't had any pictures, get the Dracula scrapbook, because this is looking at Dracula through film, again through the early origins of film. So there you go. Have a look through this one, the Dracula scrapbook. How did Dracula make his first appearances onto film? My next two book recommendations are this one, Vampires Christopher Frayling, and this one, The Vampire Hunter's Casebook. Now these are examples of vampires in early literature and different vampires in literature, and these are excerpts from those stories, but also a bit of history and background about how those vampire stories were written, and then what that does for vampires, this does for vampire hunters. Speaking of vampire hunters, we can't talk of vampire hunters without introducing this man, the Reverend Montague Summers. Reverend was later removed and he becomes just Montague Summers. He's written a huge amount of books. This is literally the bibliography of all the books that he wrote. He wrote about real vampires. Yes, he was a real vampire hunter. And he wrote a number of books, but the two I recommend are The Vampire, also known as The Vampire, His Kith and Kin, and this, The Vampire in Europe. These are genuinely written from the perspective of someone who truly believes in what they are writing, and they are looking for and hunting actual really vampires. And it is just fascinating. Get hold of any of the books by this individual, Montague Summers, and then check out Sean Manchester if you really want to see some weird.